Essential oils, where I was kind enough to be introduced by my good friend Mike McLean, who I met in business school. So there we go. Let's see, Pharma Rep, Hospital, Business School, and I'm in network marketing, selling naturopathic products. But there's a couple of reasons why, and the one reason why is I really want to help people, and I want to help lead people. I want to help be with people and help them help themselves, and I can't do that as well in the conventional ways as we can with network marketing. I've met people that I never would have met or even cared about had I not gotten into network marketing. I've reconnected with friends and family members that I wouldn't have reconnected with without network marketing, without Zija, without a Mayo, and without Ripsticks. And it's so invigorating and inspiring to be part of that. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm excited every day I get up and have the opportunity to talk to people about our products and our way of life and our industry. So I just want to thank all of you, because we all help each other, and I've never been in an industry where that is the case. So help me thank you. Even if I don't know you.
Hello, my name is Robert Medina. I'm a Gold Executive. Tonight I'm in the lead next to Joel. Thank you. Nice, good motivation. I don't know where to start. I mean, what I'm about to say is not. I hope I don't come across as bragging, but it's part of my journey. It's how I got started. I left Mexico when I was 17 years old, May 14, 2009. To come to the United States, study. I got accepted to an Ivy League school, Princeton. I graduated by the time I was 20 with a finance degree from Princeton, then a second degree in economics from UT Austin, which is a good university as well, and currently studying my master's in accounting. So the reason why I'm saying this is, at first it was very hard when I came across this. Actually, I've been in Zija 8 months. Prior to those 8 months when I got started, my sponsor, also Tijerina, and Tommy Chapa, a great team there. I love you guys, Joel as well. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, and now I understand that, you know, a lot of times we come across people that we wish they could be in our business, but they're gonna either be ready or not. Now it's clear to me. But at that point, 1 year and a half before I got started, I saw the company, the nutrition. I was interested for like a week, and then I stopped answering the phone. Right, I was one of those guys, and then I saw what they were doing, you know, and it happened at a point in my life where I had so many things I could do in my career, and yet I didn't know what to do. I was frustrated. I had job interviews. I had really good offers, and I didn't know what to do in my life. I hadn't seen my family in 5 years up until June of mid-March this year. It was very hard. I haven't had any personal relationships. So I was emotionally, I was feeling very bad. Zija came to my life at a point where I needed to have a reason to wake up every morning. I needed to have direction and where to apply everything that I've done and studied. So it means everything to me. And I do want to mention something. I'm 23 years old, and I want to mention something that I think is going to help young people. I've been in Zija 8 months. Out of those 8 months, I can say, you know, with no shame that 4 months I probably didn't do anything. And I think part of that is the fact that I lack that vision. You know, it's hard to see how everything's going to come together. You know, I think of Joel, and I think to myself, how am I going to have so many people, and everyone's going to be in auto ship, they're not going to cancel the auto ship, and all this stuff is going to happen. And it's hard to see that happening, so then it takes you out of action. That doubt takes you out of the action. And when I started realizing that, just like if I was to drive from here to Texas, I would need to be able to see 20 feet ahead of me, and trust that the next 20 feet are going to come after that, and the next after that, and the next after that. I know how to get there, you know? So part of losing that control and understanding that my job in network marketing, our job, is to prospect, to put this information, the nutrition in front of people that need the health benefits, to put the compensation plan, the direction of this company, the vision in front of people that need the financial stability. And letting go of that result, that outcome, you know, is it going to be yes or no, or what's going to happen, makes you not worry about it. It makes you understand that all we have to do is put this information in front of people, and you just go through the numbers. I'm so excited to be part of Zija International. I'm starting to do big things in Mexico. I hope I can continue to be a big part of what's going to happen over there. It has been hard, but I'm very excited to be part of this And I'm so humble and blessed for all of you guys helping me out. Thank you very much.
Just one last thing. Nerds took over, and I totally didn't even hit on what got me to where I am today. For one, personally developing myself, I jumped in with both feet. I was coachable, teachable, plugged into every phone call I can be on. I show up to home events. I get people to home events, and that's really what's gotten me to where I am today. And I kind of lost my train of thought, so I just wanted to share that.
Give a hand to Who's Hot? One more time for our Who's Hot segment. You know, as I move into the next piece of recognition, I want to share with you guys a quick story. You know I'm full of stories. Some of them are true. No, just kidding. All of them are true. But this was an inspiring story that I read out of a book called Aspire. You guys have probably heard me reference that book. A-S-P-I-R-E. Great book, right? And there was a story in that book that I absolutely loved. It has to do with a lady by the name of Florence Chadwick. Okay? Florence Chadwick. I want you to remember this. I'm going to tell this quickly so we can move on to the next segment. But Florence had this dream, right? I mean, we're all here because we've got a dream to become something. We've got a dream to become a diamond. We've got a dream to become to achieve life unlimited, to whatever it is that our dream is. And she had this dream that she was going to swim from Catalina Island to the coast of California. She was 52 years old. And she wanted to swim from Catalina to California. That's a crazy goal, right? So what did she do? She started training. She started training hard every single morning, eating right, exercising, swimming, eating right, working hard, swimming, over and over and over. Do you think it got repetitive? Absolutely. Do you think sometimes she's like, is this really going to be worth it? Absolutely. This is what's so amazing about this story. The day came where it was time for Florence to make that swim. So there she is. I want you to imagine. She's in Catalina Island, ready to jump into the ocean and begin that 26.2-mile swim. And she starts swimming. And she's feeling good. She's feeling really good. She's exercised. Everything's good. She's got a rhythm. She's moving. And all of a sudden, a couple things begin to happen. Storm moves in. The clouds move in. The sun goes away. Starts playing with her mind a little bit. She's out in the middle of anything. She can't see anything. All she can see are lifeboats. They can kind of floating out in the distance as they're following her. And she starts playing mind games with herself. And she stands up and she screams over to the boat. She's like, Mom, I can't make this. And her mom's sitting there cheering her on. No, you can. Florence, you can do this. You can do this. You're almost there. I'm going to stop for a second. How does this apply to what we're doing right now? Right? All of us have a dream. We're all working towards something. We're all trying to swim to that dream. Sometimes it gets repetitive as we're practicing, passing, plugging, making those phone calls, refining our list, getting back in the trench, never giving up, reaching down into our organizations, building our leadership, right? And there she is, and her mom's cheering her on. Our uplines are cheering us on. Come on, you can do it. We just listened to 6 individuals that have a dream, right? We felt that passion. So Florence began to swim longer. She swam, she swam, she swam. She started seeing sharks. Started freaking her out. Got in her mind again. Mom, I can't do it. No, sweetie, you're almost there. The fog sets in. And she goes, Mom, I'm done. I'm done. And so the lifeboats come over and they pull her in. She's shaking and they're warming her up, making sure her heart rate's okay, giving her some food, giving her oxygen. And as they're sitting there in the ocean, the clouds begin to rise, and there she sees the coast. She was less than 1 mile away from the coast of California. 1 mile away. You think she beat herself up? You bet she beat herself up. But this is what I love about the story. This is what inspires me. This is what drives me. This is what should drive all of you, each and every one of you. And that is, she trained and the next year turned around and did it. And made it. And was mentally tough. Now, why do I bring that up? Because you're going to hear from a couple of a Who's Hot segment. You're going to hear from a couple of our top leaders. And I can promise you that they've been 1 mile short of their dream. But they're at the top because they turned around and they trained harder and they did it again. And they got back in the trench and they did it again. And that is why they're at the top. So before I bring up our next guest, we're going to recognize our TBB, Team Builder Bonus, Level 3 qualifiers. This is a big deal, right? We're talking about an organization of individuals that have gotten to, for a total of how many? 30 what? 31 individuals in their organization. These individuals have won a 64 gig iPad. As I read your name, please join us on the stage to this side as you're presenting your iPad. The first individual is Michael McLean. Jimmy Lynn Jorgensen. Jason Whitaker. Tyler Brenchley. Amber Pryor. Emily Brenchley. McKenna Gordon. Tiffany Bryant. Congratulations. Good job, buddy. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, brother, what's up, big papa? Congratulations. So, a couple things that I've got to point out right here. We just added a new member to our advisory board council, right? Michael McLean. You just had a chance to hear him. Mike, I'm going to have you just stand out here for a minute. I'm going to embarrass you. So, I was talking to your wife the other night. She told me about a joke, a story that happened 3 years ago. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I almost had him. He started turning red for a minute. This is what I love about Michael McLean. This is the very reason why we put Michael McLean on the advisory board. Okay? To achieve level 3 qualification in the TBB, you've got to get to for a total of 31 individuals perfectly, right? And that is what we call a Circuit 1. You've completed a circuit of Team Builder Bonus. Michael McLean, our newest member of the Advisory Board Council, has achieved 3 circuits in the Team Builder Bonus program. You talk about leading from the front and being an example and a leader. Michael McLean is just that. Thank you very much, Michael. We appreciate it. Now I'm going to have you guys step forward. We're going to take a picture, and then we're going to have Zija Nation go absolutely bonkers as you enter or exit the stage. Let's hear it for our level 3 qualifiers. Phenomenal afternoon, huh? This is absolutely awesome. This has been awesome. We appreciate everything that you've done, and I know that you've got plenty more coming. We've got a lot of Who's Hot that's going to be coming up. We've got 12 more that we're going to do. We've got a couple more advisory board members that we're going to hear from. But before we do that, we are going to take a 15-minute break. We want you guys to stretch a little bit, stand up, go meet some people, take some pictures, run out to the bathroom, do what you need to do. We're going to get back here in the room in 15 minutes and move on and finish up the program. So we'll see you back here in approximately, what is it, 3:25? 3:25, we'll be